Dealing with acne is frustrating. I've been there. You've probably tried tons of different products and home remedies to tackle that stubborn acne, but you didn't actually have any real success. If your acne makes you dread looking in the mirror every morning, then this video is for you. Because after 15 years of battling it myself, I discovered that getting rid of acne oftentimes just boils down to these 5 things so you can finally achieve the clear skin you deserve and maintain it without constant worry of breakouts. You know that feeling. When you look in the mirror, you see those pesky little pimples looking back at you. It is the worst. But what if I told you that there was an easy fix? Believe it or not, dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt can actually make your acne worse. You see, dairy foods contain something called mTORC1. It's a compound that increases oil production in the body, and when you have too much oil clogging up your pores, that is the perfect recipe for breakouts. But wait, I know you're thinking, Brian, isn't dairy supposed to be good for me? Sure, dairy has a lot of calcium and protein, but for those of us with acne-prone skin, it can be a real nightmare. In fact, studies have shown that people who consume more dairy tend to have more severe acne. So there's definitely a correlation. Now, I'm not sure if you know this yet, but I can actually read minds, and I know exactly what you're thinking, but I love cheese. Trust me, I get it. Giving up dairy can be tough, especially if it's a big part of your diet. For me, I'm not even kidding, I was having a gallon of milk a day. But here's the thing. Your skin is worth it. Imagine waking up every morning not having to worry about covering up any annoying surprise pimples that showed up overnight. For me, I'm not even kidding, I was having a gallon of milk a day. But here's the thing. Your skin is worth it. Imagine waking up every morning not having to worry about covering up any annoying surprise pimples that showed up overnight. Sounds pretty amazing, right? By cutting out dairy, you'll be taking a huge step towards a clear, healthier skin. And the best part, it's a simple change with a massive impact on your confidence and your self-image. Now, if you're dealing with breakouts all the time, check out my acne program, theacnemethod.com. It'll help you get rid of your acne by targeting it at the source instead of just masking the symptoms. So if you want to regain control of your skin, definitely go check that out. All right, so you cut out dairy from your diet. Before you start celebrating, thinking that you've totally gotten rid of your acne, there's another sneaky culprit that could be clogging up your pores: dead skin cells. See, our skin is always shedding old cells to make way for the new ones, but sometimes those sticky dead skin cells can clump together and form a barrier over our pores. It's like having tiny bouncers standing at the entrance of your favorite nightclub, refusing to let anyone out. And when that happens, oil and bacteria get trapped underneath, and that leads to breakouts. Don't worry, there is a solution. It's exfoliation. So by removing the top layer of dead skin cells, you're allowing your pores to breathe. You're reducing the chances of them getting clogged up. It's kind of like giving your face a fresh start. Before you go on a rampage, scrubbing your face with one of those rough exfoliating pads, you should probably know while chemical exfoliation can work, it can also be pretty harsh on your face, which leads to irritation. And you guessed it, irritation leads to more breakouts, and we don't want that. Which is why chemical exfoliation is the way to go. By using an alpha hydroxy acid like glycolic acid, you're gonna gently dissolve those dead skin cells without any abrasive scrubbing. It's like a gentle peel for your face. It reveals that radiant clear skin underneath without irritating the skin. With chemical exfoliation, you'll not only unclog those pores, but you'll also boost your skin cell turnover rate, which means new healthy skin cells surface faster, and it leaves you with a clear, more even complexion. The one I use is the pumpkin enzyme mask from Banish, which you can always use my code Brian5 to get a discount on. But exfoliation is just one piece of the puzzle. You see, your skin and your gut are more connected than you think, and when your gut is out of whack, it can lead to inflammation throughout your entire body, including, your skin. Guess what that inflammation can cause? Yeah, you guessed it, breakouts. But how do you know if your gut needs tender, loving care? TLC. Well, if you've been dealing with issues like bloating, constipation, even just feeling generally run down, those could be clear signs that your gut bacteria is out of balance. Which is the second piece of this puzzle is improving your gut health. Now, again, I can sense what you might be thinking. What in the world does my gut have to do with my face? Well, let me tell you, a lot. See, when you have an imbalance of good and bad bacteria in your gut, it's called dysbiosis, and it can lead to a whole host of other issues, including poor nutrient absorption, weakened immune function, and yes, inflammation and acne. By incorporating more prebiotic and probiotic rich foods into your diet, you'll be giving your gut the support it needs to stay balanced and happy. And when your gut is balanced and happy, your skin is balanced and happy too. I have a video that goes in depth on how to improve your gut health, so I'll link that, but gut health is not the only factor that can impact your skin. See, according to multiple studies, certain vitamin and mineral deficiencies have been linked to increased acne and breakouts. If you're not getting enough of these, your skin could be paying the price. Let's start with vitamin C. This vitamin is essential for collagen production. It helps keep your skin strong and supple. And without enough vitamin C, your skin can actually develop something called keratin piloris. These are tiny bumps that actually look like whiteheads, but that's not all. There's vitamin E, B3, zinc, A, magnesium, B12. All of these have been shown to play a role in keeping your skin clear and healthy. So what does this mean? It means when you have a deficiency of these nutrients, it can lead to an imbalance in your skin's oil production, cell turnover rate, and it can ultimately lead to acne. Now again, I know what you're thinking. I eat a pretty balanced diet, so I'm definitely getting enough of these vitamins and minerals, right? Well, not exactly. Factors like stress, certain medications, and of course our old friend gut health can all impact your body's ability to absorb these nutrients. But don't worry, by adding more nutrient-dense foods into your diet like leafy greens and nuts and seeds, and also having a good multivitamin, it can fill in the gaps that your diet lacks. So you'll be giving your skin the building blocks it needs to stay clear, radiant, and blemish-free. But even with a perfectly balanced diet and the right supplements, there's one major thing that can still sabotage all the efforts you put into achieving clear skin. It's one of the most important yet most overlooked things, and that's picking. I know, if you're watching this video, you've probably heard that a million times before. I know I have. Don't pick your pimples. But trust me, from experience, I know this is the one piece of advice that you cannot afford to ignore. Picking at your skin, no matter how tempting it is, can do way more harm than good, because if you think about it, every time you try to pop a pimple with your fingers, you're not only introducing more bacteria from your hands and all the things you touched in the world onto your face, but what you also do is you irritate the surrounding skin. And when your skin is irritated, it becomes inflamed and more prone to breakouts. That's not even the worst part. Often when you try to pop a pimple, you're using so much pressure to pop the top that you're also popping the pimple under the skin that causes it to swell up and become even more inflamed. And let's not forget those spots that aren't even active acne anymore. You've just been picking at inflamed scabs and have these marks from past picking that look like pimples, but all you're doing by messing with them is prolonging the healing process and ultimately risking even more scarring. I get it. The urge to pick can be overwhelming. I battle with this too, which is why pimple patches can really help. These little hydrocolloid stickers create a protective barrier over your pimples, which helps to prevent you from touching or even picking at them, but it also helps absorb any excess fluid and ultimately helps the pimple heal faster. By breaking the picking habit now and letting your pimples heal naturally, you'll be giving your skin the best chance to clear up and to stay cleared up. No more irritation, no more inflammation, no more scarring, just smooth, radiant, blemish-free skin. Now, if you want to know how Maylin went from this to this in the space of 10 weeks, check out the video I'll link in the corner and also after this video in the end screen. But remember, you are not alone. You are beautiful and you're a part of Team Acne. I'll see you guys in the next video.